Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this special episode of the Daily Debate. Tonight we will be discussing Egyptian-Arab relations with a special focus on Egyptian-Emirati relations, as we're celebrating 50 years of diplomatic ties between Egypt and the United Arab Emirates. A two-day event is being held in Cairo to celebrate this very special event under the slogan Egypt and the United Arab Emirates, One Heart. We'll first have a look at our top stories of the day, and we will be back with our guest over the phone for the discussion. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi delivered the speech on the opening session of the 6th Ministerial Francophone Conference, which kicked off on Wednesday in Egypt. President Sisi hailed the activities of the International Agency for Scientific Francophone and expressed keenness on boosting bilateral cooperation in the field of education during the coming period. The president also pointed out to the preparations for the upcoming COP27, which will be held in Sharm el-Sheikh next month, asserting Egypt's commitment towards the international vows for climate action. The conference comes within the second edition of the International Week of Scientific Francophonie. The conference includes several workshops in various domains, especially the artificial intelligence, latest scientific research, and the international meetings. Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Ayman Ashur, also addressed the event. Welcome back, and still with our very special top stories of the day. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi said the bilateral relations between Egypt and the United Arab Emirates are based on deep and accurate, realistic understanding of the regional and international circumstances and on integration. President Sisi made the remarks in a recorded speech at a ceremony on Wednesday to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the Egyptian-United Arab Emirates relations in Cairo under the theme Egypt and UAE are one heart. The celebration came with the attendance of over 1,800 participants, including top officials, businessmen, investors, intellectuals, and media professionals. El-Sisi added that the Egypt-UAE relations are based on the feelings of love, brotherhood, and true friendship, but also on deep and accurate, realistic understanding of the regional and international circumstances and on integration. He also praised the economic cooperation between the two countries in all fields, saying they're always at the highest level. Sisi added that the future horizons of comprehensive cooperation between Egypt and the United Arab Emirates are promising and prosperous and will bring abundant good to their people and people of the Arab world. He also extended appreciation to the UAE historic position in support of Egypt during the tough period that the Egyptian state experienced 10 years ago, which came in enhancement of the private Egypt-UAE ties. During the ceremony, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli said Emirati investments in Egypt hit $4.6 billion during this year. He said UAE has always been among the first supporters of the Egyptian state in critical times. Madbouli added that the Golden Jubilee celebrations are an important chance to be invested to develop common denominators and assert meanings of brotherhood in the single Arab body. Egypt and Egyptians have all been keen on contributing with their efforts in UAE in fields of education, health, culture, and justice. Meanwhile, UAE Economy Minister Abdullah bin Touq al-Mari said Emirati investments in Egypt have totaled $28 billion, with 1,300 Emirati companies operating in different sectors. He added that more than 700,000 Egyptian young people are working in the United Arab Emirates. Welcome back, and moving on to our special reports. Egypt and the United Arab Emirates are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two brotherly countries. Celebrations will continue for 3 days from October 26th to 28th. More details in this report.
Egypt and the United Arab Emirates are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two brotherly countries. Celebrations will continue for 3 days from October 26th to the 28th. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli said the Egyptian government is keen on illustrating the exclusivity and depth of the strategic relations between Egypt and the UAE. Meanwhile, UAE Vice President and Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum said the cabinet's meeting reviewed 50 years of Egyptian-UAE relations that are fostered by the support of the Egyptian and Emirati leaders. The first day of the event will highlight the strong economic ties between the two countries, while the second day will shed light on success stories in the media and cultural sectors. The third day will witness a cultural concert which will be attended by over 7,000 guests. The event comes to highlight the UAE-Egypt strong historical ties and strengthens the solid and strategic partnership between both countries over 50 years in various vital fields and sectors. More than 20 sessions bringing together ministers and officials from the UAE and Egypt and senior officials, businessmen, intellectuals, creators, media professionals and public figures to celebrate 5 decades of UAE-Egypt distinguished relations and enhance developing new ways and prospects for cooperation between the two countries. Under the title UAE-Egypt Relations, an Integrated Economic Partnership, Hala Said, Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Abdullah bin Tuq, UAE Minister of Economy, Ahmed Samir, Egypt's Minister of Industry and Trade, and Dr. Thani El-Ziyudi, UAE Minister of State for Foreign Trade, will discuss the depth of the bilateral relations between the two countries in all sectors, including the economic and industrial sectors. The Cultural Forum will highlight the most important milestones in the UAE-Egypt relationship in the field of media, culture, arts, and the common history, in addition to a series of sessions on sports, media, and cultural topics, as well as a number of dialogues and discussions with Emirati and Egyptian diplomats, and a group of media professionals from the government and private sectors in the two countries.